About 6 months ago, I started playing guitar pretty regularly at church, and I was using the house pedal board and pedals because I didn't have my own. After just a couple months of using the pedals that were available to me, I decided it was time to get my own setup, get my own pedal board, and that's when I picked up the Line6 Pod Go. Now, when I first picked this up, I made an initial impressions video, which you can check out with the card at the top of the screen right now. And initially, I was really impressed with the unit. It was used, I bought it for a really good price, and didn't have any issues with it when I was setting it up, using it at home, and testing it out. But now I've had a few months with the unit, using it pretty regularly for Sunday mornings. I have some thoughts that I want to share about it. First things first, I think this multi-effects unit is really great for a beginner like myself. Now, I've been playing guitar for 5 years, so I'm technically not a beginner anymore, but I'm still newer to playing live and using pedals as a whole. Setting up the Pod Go is very simple. It's really easy to make minor adjustments or pretty big adjustments on the fly in the middle of the set and save different presets that you can switch between really quickly. Now, does this multi-effects unit offer as much customization and fine-tuning as someone that has specific pedals for specific use cases on their pedal board? No, but if you're someone like me that doesn't know what every pedal does or doesn't really care, want to take the time to fine-tune every minuscule detail, it works great. The second thing I've really enjoyed about the Pod Go is the fact that I can just download presets that other people have made. Like I said, I don't know what every single pedal that's built into the multi-effects unit does, and I haven't taken the time to study all of it, but I've watched a few YouTube videos, found some sounds that I like, and people have created presets that you can download and import directly into the Pod Go, and they work really well. The tones that I'm getting from the Pod Go on a Sunday morning are great. It's exactly what I was looking for, and it's hitting the sound that I was hearing in my head and wanting to play through the speakers. The third thing I really love about the Pod Go is the fact that I don't need to carry an amp with me when I'm playing on Sunday mornings. At the church, we have an amp available to us. Some people do have their own amps that they bring, but I like simplicity. So the fact that I can just plug the Pod Go in directly to the PA system is amazing. When I show up for sound check, I plug in just a few cables, I test everything out, and I'm good to go. So while the Pod Go has been amazing for me, and I've loved the sounds I can get out of it, the simplicity of it, and just how light and easy it is to carry with me, there's one major issue I've been having with it over the past few months. Now, this issue might be just me. I've looked at Reddit forums, and there are a few other people that have had this issue, but maybe not to the extent that I have. But one of the biggest issues I've had with the Pod Go is multiple times now when I'm playing live on a Sunday morning, the unit is overheating. I get a white screen and it turns off completely. The first time this happened, it was actually during the second service. So at church, we had our first service, played for 30 minutes, we had an hour sermon, and then maybe another 20 minutes at the end. Do the same thing for the second service. During that first portion of the second service, during the last song, the screen went white and the unit just made no sound. Not knowing what happened, I just continued to pretend to play for the rest of the song because the song was almost over, and then kind of panicked and went to Reddit to see if anybody else was having this issue, and a few people have, but there was no real fix anyone could find. After the second time this happened, the next time I played, I learned that this was just an overheating issue. If the unit is on for too long or in too hot of an environment, it runs the risk of getting that white screen and just not working. And the only way to fix it is to cool it down. Same thing with any technology. With an iPhone, if it's overheating, it needs to cool down before it's gonna work properly. Now, that's not really a major issue in the grand scheme of things, unless you're someone like me that lives in Southern California. We play in a school auditorium that doesn't have AC 100% of the time, so it gets extremely hot on stage. And when this unit overheats, it just doesn't make noise. You can't turn it on, you can't turn it off. When I turn it off, the screen still stays white. It's kind of a nightmare. I've made sure everything on the unit itself is fully up to date in terms of software, firmware, whatever you want to call it, but it still happens when the unit gets hot. And this is where I really see the first major issue with having a multi-effects unit like this that is on the cheaper end compared to something like a Helix, or compared to having individual pedals on your pedal board. If an individual pedal on a pedal board goes out, you can fix that pretty quickly on the fly and keep going. With this multi-effects unit, my amp, my cab, all my pedals are all in one spot, and when that shuts down, I get no sound. And now that it's happened a couple of times, it makes me nervous when I play on Sundays, knowing that I'm running the risk of this unit overheating and turning off because maybe the set goes very long and it's really warm. We're heading into summer. This was happening in the winter. So there's a lot of things on my mind as I'm playing rather than just being able to set it up, play and know everything's gonna be fine. Now again, this could just be my unit. It could just be an issue with mine. I bought it used off Facebook Marketplace. Even though it's in excellent condition, you just never know. But overall, the Line6 Pod Go has been really great for someone like myself who's newer to playing guitar live on a consistent basis. It's helping me learn what sounds I like, what sounds I don't like, how to make adjustments on the fly, and how to troubleshoot pretty major issues when playing live. But I'd love to hear what you think. Do you have the Line6 Pod Go? Have you ever used it? If not, what do you use instead? Let me know down in the comments below, because at this point, I'm still gonna keep using it. It works well enough, but there might come a time in the future where I need to make adjustments or go to something like a Helix or go to a pedal board and have individual pedals. All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.